Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you the top 10 funniest animes in my opinion. Laughing is always good and some animes are really good at making you do it. I won't be including animes like Gintama, One Piece or One Punch Man, even though those are pretty funny. I want to help people find some new and funny animes. That's why I won't be including those. I also want you guys to know that from now on I will be fixing a comment down below so you guys can leave tips to improve the channel or ideas for next videos. Without further delay, let's get into it. In number 10 we have Kaguya-sama Love is War. At a prestigious academy, both the female and male main characters are the students' body top representatives. They are ranked the top students in the nation and they are respected by peers and mentors. However, despite both of them having feelings for each other, neither are willing to admit them. The first to confess their love loses. With their honor and pride at stake, both are equally determined to be the one to emerge victorious on the battlefield of love. The anime takes a different approach to comedy and that's what I like about it. Even though it's also a romance anime, it focuses much more on the comedy side. It doesn't get cringe and has a nice pace to it. So if you think you might like this, give it a try. Number 9 comes with Beelzebub. Ishihama High School is populated entirely by delinquents, violence and lawlessness rule the school. However, there is one universal rule. Don't cross fists with the first year student Olga, the most vicious fighter. One day the main character Olga is by a riverbed when he encounters a man floating down the river, and after saving him the man splits down the middle and reveals a baby. This baby gets attached to Oda immediately. Though he doesn't know it yet, the baby is the son of the Demon Lord. The anime follows the adventure of Olga surrounded by delinquents while trying to raise the next Demon Lord. Now this is one of the funniest animes I've seen. It mixes comedy with fantasy and even supernatural. It's 60 episodes long, but they will go by pretty quickly. If you don't know what to watch next and want something light and funny, this is definitely for you. In number 8 we have The Devil is a Part-Timer. The main character of this anime is the Demon Lord Satan. While he's trying to conquer the land, his efforts are interrupted by the hero Emilia, forcing Satan to make a retreat through a dimensional portal. The portal leads him to the modern-day Tokyo. Powerless in a world without magic, Satan disguises himself as a human and starts working at a local fast food restaurant to make ends meet. Whether it's part-time work, household chores, or simply trying to pay the rent on time, this anime presents a hilarious view of the most mundane aspects of everyday life, all through the eyes of a helpless demon lord. Other good aspects of this anime, it's a nicely done art and the timing of the comedy. It's also a nice change of pace from the usual comedies, so you should give it a chance. Number 7 comes with Asobi Asobase. Now this is not a well-known anime, but it's a personal favorite. A relationship blossoms between three very different girls. You have a foreigner student that doesn't know how to speak English, a loudmouth hairhead, and a loner that can't win at any type of games. With this, they decide to form the Pastime Group. As the name says, it's a group to pass time, where they play various different and weird games. Whether it be failing to learn English, trying desperately to become popular, or getting caught by the teachers at the wrong time, school life will never be boring. Now this anime doesn't have a story per se, it's a collection of very different small stories of them doing various things. And at least for me that's when the funniest animes are born. Even though it's not well known, I definitely recommend this one. In number 6 we have Arakawa Under the Bridge. The main character is the son of a wealthy businessman who holds a firm belief in his elite status. As such, he is determined to not become in debt to anyone. One day, after running into some kids on Arakawa Bridge, he ends up falling into the river, but luckily for him, someone is there to save him, but now he owes his life to a stranger. Angered by this, he asks Nino, a blonde girl in a tracksuit, what he can do to repay her, but she only wants one thing, to fall in love. Asking the main character to be a boyfriend, he has no choice but to accept, forcing him to move out of his house and start a new life under the bridge. Now this anime has a lot of strange but quirky characters. The development of the characters is really nice, because they explain why the character is that way. The comedy is one of the funniest I've seen, since you have two people from different backgrounds trying to live side by side. This anime has 2 seasons, so you have a lot to watch. Number 5 comes with The Disastrous Life of Saiki. First thing I want to say is, don't get discouraged by the number of episodes. The first season has 120 episodes, but they are 5 minutes long each, which means it's about 20 episodes long. While the second season is 24 episodes long, but they have a normal length, which gives a total of 144 episodes, but really, it's about 40. Now, to the average person, psychic abilities might seem like a blessing. For Saiki, the main character though, it's just a curse. Gifted with various abilities from telepathy to X-ray vision, he tries his best to have an ordinary life. Unfortunately, even though he tries to stay out of the spotlight by keeping his powers a secret, he ends up attracting the attention of many odd characters. And so, his life goes on while he tries his best to maintain a normal life. Like Asobi Asobase, this anime is full of small stories, but each and every one of them is funny. I found myself laughing out loud without realizing it. If you have the time, give this one a try. In number 4 we have, haven't you heard, I'm Sakamoto. Sakamoto is the main character of this anime, and he is, by all meanings of the word, perfect. Even though it is his first day of high school, his attractiveness, intelligence and charm already has the girls all over him, and the guys fuming with jealousy. No one seems to be able to derail him, as all attempts of messing with him end up failing. The gist of the anime is that the main character is perfect. No matter what you try, you'll never see him in a disgraceful way. It's extremely funny though how he manages to get out of some things, and that's the beauty of the anime. The anime is fairly short and a nice way to pass time and relax for a bit. A perfect anime for this quarantine. Number 3 comes with Great Teacher Onizuka. Now this is an older anime, but the comedy resisted time itself. Onizuka, an ex-bike gang leader and a virgin, has a dream to become the greatest high school teacher in all of Japan. This isn't because of a passion for teaching, but because he wants a loving teenage wife when he's old and grey. Still, for a pervert, greedy and lazy delinquent, there is more to Onizuka than meets the eye. He gets a job at a high school, but the class is assigned to its teachers. They use psychological warfare to mentally break any new teacher they get, forcing them to quit and leave school. However, Onizuka isn't your average teacher, and is ready for any challenge in his way. Besides being a very nice comedy, this anime also has heavy subjects at times, like bullying, suicide and sexual harassment, so if you don't like those, this isn't for you. Leaving that aside, the comedy is incredible. Even though this anime is old, it seems like the comedy doesn't go out of date. I definitely recommend this one if you're looking for something funny but with a bit of heavy subjects. In number 2 we have My Ordinary Life, Nichijou. Nichijou focuses on the daily antics of a trio of childhood friends, Mio, Yuko and Mei, whose stories soon intertwine with the young genius Akase, a robot caretaker Nano, and their talking cat Sakamoto. With every passing day, the lives of these 6, as well as many other people, experience both the calms of a normal life and the insanity of the absurd, walking to school, being bitten by a talking crow, spending time with friends, and watching the principal suplex a deer. They are all in days' work in the extraordinary everyday lives of those in Nichijou. This anime is very random, and that's what makes it special and extremely funny. It's a personal favorite for me, and I can't tell you much more about it, but definitely try it if this piques your interest. And in number 1 we have Daily Lives of High School Boys. Now this is very similar to Nichijou in the sense where it doesn't have much story. Roaming the halls of all boys high school are 3 close comrades: the ringleader with an hyperactive imagination Idenori, the passionate Yoshitake, and the rational and prudent Tarakuni. Their lives are filled with giant robots, true love and intense drama, in their colorful imagination at least. In reality, they are just an everyday trio of ordinary guys trying to pass the time, but who said everyday life couldn't be interesting? This anime is bizarre, yet hilarious, and with relatable situations that are anything but mundane. I don't have much to say about this anime. It's definitely my favorite comedy anime because, at least for me as a boy, I can relate with a lot of things, but I'm pretty sure if you are a girl, you can also relate. Definitely watch this one. Now guys, this was the top 10 funniest animes. During this quarantine, there's nothing better than to laugh a bit, and comedy animes are really good at doing that. So I decided to make this list and help you find some funny animes. Did you find any anime that you haven't watched? If you did watch any of them, did you find them funny? If you like this list or if it helped you in any way, leave a like and comment down below. And like I said in the beginning, I will be leaving a fixed comment so you guys can drop either tips to improve the channel or recommendations for future videos. And don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.